at the moment now I'm joined with Angela and Jen from the Olive Room, actually here in the Red Stables in St. Anne's Park, who are going to demonstrate how to ferment lemonade. Thank you guys for joining us today. How are you?
Super, thanks for having us.
Thanks, Angela. And Jen, how are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having us.
No problem. So tell me, how do you go about fermenting lemonade?
Well, the first process starts off with natural yogurt, and I strain it through a muslin cloth or even a J cloth if you have one at home. Leave it for 24 hours in the fridge. It becomes nice and thick, so good for pancakes or anything else you might want to use it. And then the liquid that's left over, that's the whey, which is this one here. And that is actually what helps it ferment.
Oh, wow. Okay. And how long have you been, I suppose, in the lemonade business?
We started a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago. Oh, wow. And what enticed you into it?
We started making lebanon for our pancakes, which is what's called left when the yogurt has been drained out and the whey's left. So we're using that for our pancakes, and we had all this beautiful whey left, and we were like, what can we use for it? And then we thought, why not lemonade? It's summer.
Why not? Absolutely. And
It's a protein kick in your lemonade, and because it eats some of the sugar, it eats some of the honey in the lemonade that we're using, Clontarf Meadow honey as well. It's not as sweet then. It's not as bad for you.
very good, and full of vitamin C as well, so it's rounded.
Proteins eat the sugar.
I didn't know that. That's
So it
actually quite interesting.
Transforms, so there's actually less sugar in it, so less calories.
Excellent. That sounds good. And you're also you run the Olive Room as well. How long have you been working there?
So we've been there for 2 years. We've been there from the start, both of us. It's named after Lady of Ardlin, who is the wife of Arthur Guinness Ardlin, and they did a lot to develop the park in the 1800s. So we just think she's a really romantic figure, and we can imagine her swanning around, and maybe the idea is to give a place that's kind of out of the humdrum of normal life, just to sit back and relax, and it's a place where you can enjoy a treat but also enjoy kind of healthier twists on things as well.
Absolutely. And the Olive Room then, you do more than lemonade. Tell us a little bit about that.
So again, we try and keep a balance between our treats and our salads and healthier food. We do like power balls, the runners, so we've great relationship with the park run here, which is massively successful. So so we try and do healthy things for them, and then treats for people who just want to get out and enjoy themselves. And it's about that, enjoying that balance in the park and getting out and exercising, doing the fresh air, but also living life a little, having fun and spending time with friends and family.
Beautiful. And are you open all year round?
Yes, we are. Yes. We're 7 days a week, all year round. Yeah.
God, very busy.
Christmas Day and St. Stephen's Day.
2 days off. Wow, my God, round the clock. Excellent. Yeah, so give us a demonstration here. So
what I have here, it's 1 part lemon, so I'll just add that into my bowl, and then I have 2 parts ginger tea. So how I make the ginger tea, I just boil it. I just grate some ginger and I boil it up for about 15-20 minutes, and I leave it to the side, let it go cold. I'm gonna add that in now. Then I have 100 mils of the whey that we were talking about earlier on.
And here's the labna, which is
So
what's
this is what we say with
what's
the
left.
Muslin cloth.
oh, very good. Okay, but you're saying you could use a J cloth as well or anything like that. Okay.
J-cloth's fine. So I'm just going to add in my honey. So it's about 2 tablespoons what I'm using.
Wow, looks delicious already.
That's a lady that has bees in her garden on the Hoth Road. So we try and source local ingredients as much as
All local produce. Amazing.
we have an allotment in St. Anne's as well, where we grow some of the things for the park, and we have herd boxes. Obviously, we can only supply a tiny little fraction, but it's this thing we call park to fork. It's just the idea of like having a very short distance for the food travel.
It's also economical as well as environmentally friendly too, to just travel short distances. That's fantastic. Wow.
So I'm just going to add the final ingredient, water. So it's 2 parts water.
Looks amazing.
Mix it up. So ideally you want to leave this for about 2 to 3 days before serving it, because when the whey breaks down the sugars, it actually turns it into a fizz, so it becomes a fizzy lemonade. Now it's perfectly fine to drink now, it's just best served
After a few days. So the fermenting takes place over, say, like 48 hours more, and then it's what you do then, you do bring it into the Olive Room and then sell it there. Yeah. Looks so refreshing. I'd say it's very popular this time of year. Yeah. You really?
really popular.
And I will. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's actually delicious. You get the little kick of ginger as well. So nice. Really, really tasty. And so yeah, so how much is that then in the olive room?
It's €3.
€3, perfect. Okay. So yeah, if you want to go up to the olive room too, and you can get some lemonade, and obviously you've got fantastic with pancakes as well.
We do have good pancakes, yeah.
And what other juices then do you make then as well? Do you have, I suppose, like, orange juice too? And
We just stick to the one actually. We had a tea for the winter, and then we swapped over to the lemonade. We also have these fantastic ice cream sundaes, which are obviously on the treat side of things, but we use our own cakes and stuff to mix the sundaes, and they are going bomb.
wow, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us and taking the time out today. Great to taste it and to see it actually in action. So anyway, so next up we have our local historian, Joan Sharkey, who is going to give us an insight into the Guinness family and the history of St. Anne's Park here.